Hey guys, back again with another video for the channel. In tonight's video we're gonna talk all about a very important topic, an area that is known to many, and that is the block in St. Maarten. Stay tuned guys. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Christine.
And my name is Patrick.
And in this channel, we do faith-based contents. We also do inspirational videos, and we do videos to promote our beautiful island of St. Maarten. So if you like those type of videos, don't hesitate to click on the subscribe button down below. Also click on the notification bell, that way you can get notified whenever we post brand new videos. And if you are coming back, we say welcome back. So guys, we're gonna talk about the block in St. Maarten on the front side and on the that side. So we're gonna start off with giving the definition. What is a block? Patrick, in your own words, what is a block?
Well, in my own words, a block is an area in the neighborhood, of course.
Yes.
Where people come and hang out. It could be the neighbor, or people come from a different neighborhood and they hang out. It become a spot well known, how you say that again, to talk and to chill. But over the years, we have seen the blocks them change. They change a lot. They change. They become violent. They become where drugs have been sold, where gossip. A lot of gossip. How you say that again? They talk about, they come together after nightclubs and they speak about who they was with and what they did. So the block is a whole world in itself. It's a whole world in itself. It is that typical area where a lot of parents want the children to keep away from.
Yes.
A lot of children, they really wanted as a young boy growing up, I've seen it. I grew up on a block also. I've seen parents like come after their sons, their daughters.
So girls just be on the block?
Yeah, there's girls that be not often like boys.
Yeah.
But you'll find girl, maybe a boy got a girlfriend, she come there. In front of blocks, you know, a lot of people pass, and mostly does be by the road a lot. Yeah, so they pass, and the parents want to keep them away from there, because even if you go on a block and you don't drink, you don't smoke, for people when they see you there, you just do it
automatically.
Yeah,
exactly. So Patrick, for all of those like myself who do not know nothing about the block, tonight we're gonna hear everything from Patrick that has experience from being on the block.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know, Patrick, the block is full of different ages. You have the young ones, and sadly you see old men.
Yeah, some
they're old age on the block.
Yeah, still on the block. Yeah. You have to. That's why I will encourage your parents to really look at their youths. Back in my days growing up, you had some small ones. Those are the ones that used to.
Around what age? So?
Well, they was younger. Let's say about 10.
Wow.
Yeah, 10, 12, one of them, and they will be the one that will run the errands. Like, you know, you're on the block and you're chilling. You say, man, go buy some beers for us. Go, and they get a little change, you know.
At that age, buying beers.
Yeah, they will go.
My gosh.
They will go buy beer, go buy food, go buy different stuff for us, you know. We used to be like that a lot. it was a trip sometimes.
Wow.
But back in them days, it was not as violent, you know, as they. Right now, the blocks they multiply. They multiply.
So in St. Maarten, Patrick, about how many blocks you would assume there are?
Oh my, I cannot count them because places where I know, like
Let's just say French Quarter. Okay.
okay.
We going to talk about French Quarter. I am from French Quarter.
Hmm.
How many blocks do you think are in French Quarter?
How I can't count them at the French Quarter. Have different areas, different sets of people gather. You know.
Yeah.
They have some blocks also where they don't have. It's difficult now because a lot of young people involved in smoking weed and drinking. But certain back more in my day, I used to remember there used to be block where you don't have those type of stuff. It would be like the Chiloka block, maybe a block would be made like this, like if it have like maybe a new girl in the area, you know.
Okay.
We would go and chill out, gather, and every one of those boys, they will try and see which one, you know. It's just, yeah. The blacks used to create that sense also.
So what you're trying to tell us, Patrick? Back in the days, black was like positive, or?
Well, I mean positive. I can't say 100% positive because it's a. I mean, there you're not doing nothing.
Wow.
You're not doing nothing.
So you're wasting your time?
It like a lot of them are waste of time. Instead of you go out and look for a job and such, yes. And it become like a area where you will say they make it look like it's an area where the society reject them and just allow them to go on that area. They ain't getting no job. Yes, it's very frustrating. I understand when you're working. But also it's how you carry yourself, it's how you present yourself. You can't go to look for a job and your face full of tattoos. You know what I mean?
You got locks.
Locks. You can have locks, but
you have some
decent,
beautiful locks. But that's the way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to explain. It's have some thick locks and with the tattoos.
Yeah. And these times that we are living in, people look a lot on appearance. Appearance.
That's true.
I love the verse. There's a verse in the Bible where when God was looking for a king, and I think it's Samuel. He sent Samuel, the prophet. I can't remember good, to look for David, and they went to the father's house, so they meet all those brothers before, and every one of the brothers, God was telling the prophet, no, it's not he, it's not he, it's not he, it's not this one,
so
it's not that one.
Appearance.
Yeah, so then God, said, the prophet decided and said that God does not look the way man does look. God does not look at the appearance, because this day David brother was big stouted for strong fellow strapping. And he said God does not look at the outward appearance, but he look at the heart. Man, let me tell you something, man do not look like this, like that. They do not look at someone like that. Even sometimes on CVs, curriculum, and I don't know, remember they call it in English. A job resume, I think, something like that.
Job resume.
Some people require, they ask for pictures on them. And as soon as they look at the picture and they see your face, tattoo locks up.
That's the reason why I believe they start to ask for pictures on
to see,
the jobs.
So your appearance, and human wise could prevent you from a lot of things. I had a friend, a good friend. He had a good job. I won't call the name. He had a very good job, good position, but it was someone that grew up on the block, but he always go back on the block, and the block is right by the road, and he smoke and he drink, he have his marijuana in his hand, but when you see you going to work here, you will never say to someone that on the block. And one day I pulled him up and say, listen, I say you have a good job, you can't be doing things like that, I say you can't go visit, because I myself sometimes I pass on the block. As a matter of fact, it's there where I go to preach the word of God. Now and again I pass and heal up some family members and some old friends, not to say to stay and to smoke and do, just hail on because there where I come from. So I told him that, and he never pay attention. And a couple of years ago, after I heard that he lost his job, and it hurt me, to see that it was because of that. It was when I get to find out and went deep down, and it was because of that. So
he being on the block.
Yeah, being and this passing him, and I mean.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so the block is an area, as I say, is in the neighborhood, and people come from all over. Sometimes even on the block where where I grew up in St. James, you have people come from the Dutch side, from French Quarter, from Grand Cache, and chill, and sometimes we stay there all day, all night. It's you eat Chinese food, you drink, you smoke. You go home. It's just like a job. You go home. Sometimes 12 o'clock, you go home, you bathe, you come back on a little, let's say around 6 o'clock.
Well, Patrick, I have a question. How do you reach a point being on the block? Somebody just invite you on the block?
Well,
how like for example, a newcomer, how does a newcomer come to the block?
Well, it's friends. It's friends.
So friends.
Yeah.
Because
and when I mean them, they don't. But that's like if you have a good friend, and I mean you are going to school together and are chilling together in school, and then and so we are be later. I'll be down on the block, man. Pass down, come down now. And then sometimes they don't know what block you talking about. I'll be on the block with the sun, going with the St. James, I'll be there, man. Pass, come man. Yeah, and then this fella gonna come for the first time. He know nobody else, but he know me. You understand? And sometimes the others gonna look at him, but who he be? I wonder if he working for the gendarme, he working for the police, who he be? Who you bring here? Talk to me, So then as you know, man, I'm a partner, man. We in the same class, we go way back, man. Oh. And sometimes he we watching him, we watching him, you know what I mean? Because he knew. And then he will become familiar, then he will make another friend there, then he will make this friend there. And then all of a sudden you are bringing him, but he friend with good. Yeah, he friend with others. So, but the block is, and it grew to be violent when you see now your friends that you go with are actually selling drugs. They're selling weed, they're selling drugs, hard drugs, and there's no one to tell them, don't sell. You can't tell. That is where that is where how you say that again? It's a part of the block. It become a part of the block, and but when I track back, and my area, my block I'm speaking about, I track back and I look at my uncles, I look at some cousins, and they used to have a block also. They used to have the block also.
So the block existed.
Yeah, but they never used to call it block because the word block, I think it came out of rap songs and stuff like that. I could remember Beanie Man had a famous song called I think it was Circumstance. I used to DJ. Listen to me. I used to DJ, and I know those words and those songs good because those my type of music, dancehall music back then. I listen to gospel dancehall music.
Amen.
DJ Nicholas, Positive, those are my artists now. The famous, she used to be Lady Sa, but now she knows that Minister Marianne.
Wow.
All those Lieutenant and Stitchy. Papa San, all those are my artists, and we are also praying for Beanie Man and Bounty Killer, all them to come into the kingdom of God also.
Amen.
Because we realize that the artists, they have a huge impact on the young people.
Yeah.
But before I go there, let me say this. The song that I was talking about, the Beanie Man Circumstance, is talking about the block. So he was saying that he was born on the block, he was raised on the block, he fight for the block, he gets shot for the block, he went to prison for the block. You understand? So
wow.
And then when you look now, Beanie Man, he do a thing what he say there for the blacks. You understand? All he do
So
is
wait. So Beenie Man blow up like a star.
Yeah,
that
he blew up.
is.
So what he do? He
And-
using the circumstances, the things where he raised up. So he using that, and probably there was someone there also maybe with that go on the block. They get shot on the block. They always, but not he. You understand where I come from? Not he.
Wow.
They went to prison. We all look. I went to prison. I was on the block. I went to prison and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I went to the influence that happened. How I get influenced. It was on the block. It was on the block. Get to know that if you can this drugs, there was no drug. Furthermore, it was Diamond that proposed me. It was on the block.
The name is Diamond. That's like the code name. Are you the call?
No, they wanted to. They wasn't want to tell me it was drugs, but it was Diamond. It was on the block that I get introduced to all those stuff. So. So that's to show you that all those artists they speak about the blacks and all those things, and some of them even went through that for you. It's just a song. So
exactly.
Our young people are taking it, they really think that they are.
My God.
We hear songs like from there's a famous book called 3-6 Mafia. We all know about rap. And they speak about the black man. They make the black look like a wonderful place. And there's thank God at St. Maarten. And one of these days, like we can pray for it not to reach that. There are places and country where people die on blacks every day. A place like Haiti where I was in prison. When I hear them fellas speak about the black, they say, Taco, sometimes you don't got nothing to, you just passing. And people just come and just shoot up the block.
God. Like drive by.
Yeah, drive by. We see that a lot in the States and Jamaica and a black people know when someone want to get you, they know exactly where they hang out. Yeah, you don't hang out on that block. If you go this time, you're gonna catch him there. You understand? And a lot of parents right now are suffering with that. Even the children come from school, bam, they drop the bag straight on the block. Straight on the block, you know.
Wow.
So we really have to be careful about the blacks, and we had fear a lot against it, because it's a place where you're just stagnated there. You stagnate. You're not moving. You're not going forward.
It's a waste of time.
You're not going forward. And I always like to say that this is a perfect example. When I came back from prison in Haiti, I saw. The night that I was leaving, there was a good friend who was sitting on a certain area. He was sitting in a certain area. And I talked to him a little bit, I booked him, we talked a little bit. And then I left. When I left, the other day I had to take the flight to go to Haiti. Come back, how much years I was, I think 4 years after. 4 years, going 5 years after. And while I was coming, I saw the same fellow sitting exactly where I left him.
Oh my God.
And it was just like he never moved. Honest thing is he closed chain. Yeah. And he had laughs.
4 years after
yeah. He was sitting in the same area.
4 years, not 4 days, not
4 years
4
later.
weeks, 4 years.
And it flashed and it hit me. When it hit me, I
It's
said,
incredible. My God.
And but before I came back, the Lord spoke to me. And he told me, if you want to progress in life, keep off the block.
Wow.
And never forget that. Keep off the block. The block is like a keep down. It's a keep down. You're not going forward. You're not going forward. It's a place where you will stay there. You will even grow old there if you don't be careful. You will grow old there. And you will never move on in life. You will never move on. You will just because there is you see this thing, it's a stronghold. This thing is not just physically. I tell you, we would have remember you go in and you don't. Furthermore, you don't get up all in the morning. You stay in the block late in the night, and then you go back, and then you have. Those that begin to sell hard drugs and weed and you know, and then the children in the neighborhood now, they begin to pass there, they know them, they heal them up and different stuff, and sometimes they stay there and they realize that that area is an area where how is it again, is their age bracket, they want to be in a mix, to be bad, to be a bad man. I got to be there, I got to, you know, I got to be chilling on the block, and I got to be, you know what I mean? And then when you look, I have seen young little boys, 10 years old, big man pass them joint. I see that already.
Oh my God.
Pass them and they smoke. Take a look, and they say can't smoke, but they cough. And then when you look later, they smoke and they wrap in their own weed and thing. And a lot of parents are suffering from that right now. Wherever there is a block and an area, if you watch a couple of years from now, you will see the neighborhood children. Yeah, and sometimes a lot of parents send their children away. Sometimes they think they escape from this, but there's black all over the place. There's black all over the place. A black would be with 2%. Yeah, 2% of black would be with 2, 3, 4. And then it goes up. And then there we gangs form, because we are from the same block, we are from the same area right now, and no one can touch you, no one is passing there. And I'll tell you, the black them, they multiply, because this person get a problem with this person on this block, he move over there, into others, they're going to create a block over there. And then it multiply and multiply.
Yeah. And then they invite people,
Yeah, and you know, and their crime organized on blocks. Crime organized on blocks. So it is not easy, even in our little paradise that we are living. There's places, even Grand Cars, when I look at that area like Grand Cars, where I raised up. I used to be all over the place, and I've never seen a black and now you're seeing black Grand Cars. You're seeing blacks in them area. Places where they sell weed on the outside. You're seeing blacks there right now. Columbia, they got little area black, you know, little things where young people hang out, you know. A lot of places, we know Agama known for black, we know St. Jim known, Sandy Ground, we know all they known for. But you don't see no black down Terabas, you don't see no black down, you know, Orient, you don't see them there.
Why?
You don't see them because they kind of blacks is different. They black hang out in house, they hang out home, they have them now, but you won't see them how you will see
exposed to the public.
Yeah, you won't see them by the road smoking, and you know, they do that at their home. You understand? I don't want to say white people song, is some racist. It's some racist, but metropolitan, they do that at their home. But they have them, they have where the neighbor come and they let me tell you something, in St. Maarten, nearly every person smoke. Nearly everybody smoke. Yeah.
We don't smoke.
What I mean that everybody, most of them, because it become a style. To be high is a style. To be high, to be drunk, to be nice. Now, thing high not is nice. They call it.
Wow.
I want to be nice. Make me nice. Now put me nice. That's the slang. You know, put my on. and now we seeing. No, it's no more. Only we know this more. They taking, they snorting, they taking crack. And I want to say this. This is very important. You see all those young people that sell drugs and all of those. Before there was a set of people who used to do that. And you know what? Those who used to do it before, you know what happened to them? They become bubblers.
Wow.
They become bubblers. So, because what you are doing, you are actually destroying a life. You don't know it. Maybe you think you're making thousands of dollars and different stuff like that. But one day, remember, whatever you sow, you will reap. Whatever you sow in life, if you sow to destroy a life, one day you will. And remember, you have children. You have children. you have children, and you are not thinking about that. You are not thinking, but one day the table will turn around. You know, I would say my mom was in drugs. She was in drugs, and I being on the block, I fight and make sure tell. There were some people that they did not sell her, but there were some people, my God, even they know you, they know the situation, they still
just for the love of
will
money.
sell the same person that be on the block chilling with them and
My God.
drinking with them, and they will sell that person mother.
Wow.
You know,
Just
Jesus
for money.
just for money. And yeah, these are the things that I live. And the block is a place where you will be stagnated, and there's no hope on the block. If you get out, you have to thank God that you get out, you find a job. And sometimes people that find job, they come on the block, they find job, but they still end up going on the block. And every time they go and and then when they lose the job, and they end up right back there. You know.
Thank God.
So the block is an area where you have to keep your child from. You have to keep them from there.
I totally agree, Patrick. And thank you so much for informing us. For those who do not know what the block is about, what does it consist of, we get it here tonight. And from all that you said, Patrick, what I took in is once you're on the block, it's like everything stops for you, eh?
Yeah.
Time goes by.
Yeah.
Life goes on, but you're so stable, you're so on the block that it's like a waste of time.
You don't see the time. You don't see the time pass.
You're wasting your time. It's like a job, but you're not getting no income, you're not getting no benefit, you're getting nothing.
You don't get
from being
your
on
life
the
was
block.
getting destroyed. Yeah.
So thank you so much, and our encouragement to you parents out there is continue praying for your children. Don't never get tired. I know this is not the first time you hear me say this on the channel. Don't never get tired of speaking to your children. Never get tired of praying for your children, and let's keep them off of the block, because there's nothing beneficial that comes out of it. Any last words, Patrick?
Well, yeah, I said it. Continue to pray for them. Speak to them. You know, when I go on the Fridays to preach the word of God on the street, I feel good because I come from that kind of lifestyle, and I could encourage those that are still there, and they're seeing the progress. So it's just how you say that again? It's just a stronghold. It's just a mindset that needs to be broken. A bad habit. Yeah, there's a lot of my good friends that when I look at them today, it hurt. You know, you try to talk to them and encourage them to leave, but that's the decision. So we just have to keep on praying and stuff like that. And mothers, be strong. I know there's a lot of mothers that are out there that wish the child could keep her off the block. But be encouraged, and continue to pray.
Amen. And guys, do give this video a big thumbs up and share it to someone you know. Probably it can help many out there. Thank you so much for watching this video until the very end. And don't forget to live, laugh, love, but above all, live. Thanks guys. Bye.
Bye.